What's the best way to get started in underwater photo? I would say with something simple.
An advice for a beginner, to me, is have fun, take a lot of shots.
So how should someone get started in underwater photography? They just need to dive in head first.
Boot camps or expeditions, there's a lot of opportunity to brush up on your skills or even just figure out how to get started.
How to start the underwater photography. First, you need to be a very good diver, because when you have a camera in your hand, you forgot everything, because you have to be focused on the camera. If you want to start to take underwater photography, to me the best is to start from a really compact camera with a light or with a small strobe, and then if you like that, then you can move further to a better solution. But the compact camera to me is the best solution today to start.
The best thing you can do is get out and dive. Coming to events like this, the DSO lets you get your hands on a lot of different gear, get expert presentations, a bunch of one-on-one to really kind of jumpstart your underwater photography. But the best thing really is to grab a camera, get in the water, start shooting, talk to underwater photographers. There's lots of great online resources as well that you can look at, and kind of do your research before you go to wherever you decided to travel to, and make sure that your setup is correct for what you're going to be shooting there, and make sure you've got all the accessories and everything, and you've tested out at home, in a pool, or even just on your kitchen counter before you go, to make sure that you're going to be squared away when you get there and able to maximize your time in the water with your camera and with your system.
So the way to get into it now is to start small. If you don't understand photography, people should really start with an easy camera that's going to give them success right off the bat. Start with either macro or wide. Start with a camera that you can shoot to its strengths and understand it. And then one day, as you go gradually more and more insane, you wind up with a kit like this, which now I wouldn't part with even if I had to sell my car, and I might have to one day to keep it going.
Depends upon how bad the photo bug has bit you. Because it doesn't make much sense to start off with something that's you're going to outgrow in just a few months or a few trips. It's better to start off with where you want to go if you're really serious about it, if you're really a pixel peeper kind of person. This way you're not wasting your time, because you lost all that time going on dive trips, shooting stuff that you wouldn't normally shoot, and that way you don't waste your money by buying things twice. For other people who just want to dip their toe into it, you know, something like an Olympus TG6 works great for macro. You'll get stupendous results right out of the gate. Moving up from that, you can get into entry-level mirrorless camera. When I say entry-level, I mean by price, not by features. You could have get into like the Olympus OMD camera system with the backscatter octo housing. That's also another inexpensive way to get into it. But if you're really bit by the photo bug, go into a full-frame mirrorless camera like a Canon, Sony, or Nikon. They're not more complicated to operate than those other cameras. In fact, sometimes they're a little bit easier because the camera's not getting in your way. Because you have, when you think about it, all cameras have shutter speed, ISO, aperture, and an external strobe. So all cameras have the same kind of controls. So don't think that like, oh, that big camera, which they're not that big these days, is more complicated than something else on the market. It's just gonna not get in your way when you're shooting.
If you wanna be a professional and work for the industry, I think the first thing you need to do is shoot a lot. Film as much as you can. Tell stories with your camera. Be good with what you pretending to do. Don't wait to get good. Do your best as much as you can do, and share this with the world. Today it's very easy to share on Instagram or YouTube. Make your own channel and share that. People will be watching that. There's only two things that I think is important in this industry, or maybe in many industries. Being able to deliver, which is like deliver what you promise, your work, be good on what you do, be a badass. And then network, relationship. You need to know people, you need to know the right people in the industry. And for that, you can go to many underwater video and photo seminars like this one. The digital shootout is great to catch up and see people, know people from the industry and the underwater people from the most important people, I think, for the underwater photography on this side of the world is here, and it's teaching, sharing, and there's other like film festivals that you can go and meet other people. So just be connected, not just in the social media, but also in the real world.